Alright, so we're back with some more Astria Ascending. Last episode, we ended up seeing Mr. A, whatever you want to call him, Leonard. At least they presume him to be Leonard there. He ended up dying because apparently Mr. B, who is the Arcton, or at least they call him an Arcton, which is more than likely Dagmar's son, actually ended up killing him through the use of his own noises that he had originally summoned. Why are these guys infighting between each other, assuming that they're even all working together in the first place? Who really knows? But, you know, we're here to find out. Last episode as well, we also did get Caden to become a hunter, and Dagmar became a chronomancer. We don't have the points just yet, so we can't exactly build out their skills just yet. But they did get their class changes. So really, we're just waiting on Alasia and our thief here for their main classes. So we're getting very close to everybody getting a main class. So presumably we'll get that next, and then eventually move on to the sub jobs and whatnot. So we've still got a bit of the game to go here. And we need to go to Arson. I want to say all the sub quests so far we actually gotten. We've actually been able to do as of so far. Some of them are required through different temples that we don't have access to yet, so we haven't done all of them, but it should be close.
Do you remember what Siren said? Octan are Octan, and Awisi are Awisi.
Yes, I remember.
She did say that, it's true.
I said something similar to Zima.
Well, that's not very harmonious.
Many Octan believe that keeping the people of this world separate will maintain harmony.
I wouldn't exactly call that harmony.
We can talk about this another time. What's our next move?
Zima is most likely writing letters to his mother. We can figure out where he is from those.
What will you do when you see your son?
Don't ask a demigod such trivial questions.
Kill him, of course. At least the way the story's been going so far. I imagine we've talked to all you guys already, but... Yeah, it sounds like we've already... Well, no, it's supposed to be a new city, right? How come you're so much better at the game than me? She probably just has better pieces. Maybe pay to win. Hear the hunt some noises. Well, you know, if you're off 8 skill points, it's not much at all. He was renowned for being one of the best protectors of Arson before he was corrupted by another Arcton years ago. He's been spotted in the Ares Temple during sunny days for offering a reward to anyone who captures him dead or alive. 25 skill points. Alright, so this one's a little bit more of a,
We'll get it done.
maybe one that we're looking for. And disgraced all Arcans who's been using magic to hurt people all over for money. Reports indicate he's currently hiding in there. His temple only emerges during sandstorms.
Leave it to us.
I don't know if that's legitimate conditions in order to meet these guys, or if that's just flavor text. It's honestly hard to tell in a game like this. Items, I think we have a little bit of money on us. I can't imagine it's all that much though.
Welcome.
27. I mean, that's more than I thought we would, but it's still not that much. See, here's the thing with the Alchemist, because we had a chance to pick the Alchemist, but I believe it wants you to use all these ores and crystals and whatnot. But unless the Alchemist has a way of acquiring them themselves, like passively, or maybe you can find some actively in combat, you're paying, you know, 120 up to like 1,040 per use. If you have to use multiple, that could be like 2k a use. Like, it's just, it'd be unsustainable. So there's got to be some way around it. Maybe they can infinitely reuse them or something. But if that's the case, why would you ever buy more than one? So I don't know. I'm not entirely sold on the Alchemist.
Welcome.
I don't know if the shops actually get upgraded at some point here. I'd like to think that they would. I do actually need to put new equipment on everybody that just got their weapons changed out. because they definitely got weakened as a result of that when we were going into that one fight, which is probably why it took as long as it did. Dagmar, we gotta get your stuff back as well. Then throw the defense ring on you, that's fine. See if there's anything else we necessarily need to buy from them while we have a little bit of money on us. Not all too much, but a little bit. +1 defense, not even worth buying for that. +3, +1, I mean, it's cheap enough. You do get dark nullification, although you get 2 weaknesses. I'm not entirely convinced anymore. Looking at the extra weaknesses you pick up for it. +1, slightly better, it's fine.
All yours.
Although you get 2 weaknesses, you do get an immunity and 1 resistance, but not entirely convinced. But I already bought it, so I guess I'm gonna end up using it. Circlet, no. Runicat. It does appear to be a bit of an older shop, so it may not have the most up-to-date weaponry and whatnot for us, which is a little unfortunate, but we should still have some better stuff in here for at least our Hunter and our Chronomancer at the very least.
Is that everything?
We can always buy more if we need to, or we can buy the most updated stuff as needed. 318, 1031. Well, I know which one I want. Anything else in here that's better? Alright, well, let's go ahead and switch those out. It'd be kind of nice if it just switched your better weapons, like, automatically instead of me having to go back in here and do it. That's... Alright, so now we actually have weapons that are more appropriate to our new main job classes that we just got. What are you doing here?
We meet again.
Brazier, is Zima with you?
I'll tell you soon, if you manage to survive.
Now that's a different looking one. I'm kind of surprised. It's actually a much more designed character than we've seen so far.
I'm fine.
Rude.
My turn.
We can make him physically weak, and then we could have our Wushu just go hard on him. And we could even have our tank go in on him. I don't hate that idea. Except he's immune. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, already immediately regretting turning you into a hunter at this rate, if that's gonna be how this is. Seriously? Slow hit, physical damage, inflicts slow? I mean, I just want slow, really. The physical damage is probably as meh as it gets on a Chronomancer, but alright. Go ahead and use the pause. Alright, so you act more or less like a fencer.
Leave it to me.
Alright, physical weakness don't work at all. Lame. You're using a lot of light attacks. How about some dark damage?
My turn now.
We gave you courage, so now we can go ahead and use multi-hit and get the extra damage out of it.
Nice.
It's still not that much damage, so it definitely seems to be weaker to magic, if that's going to be the case. We do have the slow on you. We do have access to our cosmic, which we should basically be using on cooldown, since they always seem to do a good amount of damage. If he ends up being weak to fire, even better for us. Nope, literally immune to it. Alright, well, that couldn't have gone worse in that regard. Feels bad. I mean, I guess it could have absorbed it, but I mean, absorb is so rare so far.
Ow! My turn. Guard it.
That was supposed to not be, you know, basically anything but guarding, but yeah, sure, okay. Well, let's see if we can get poison on him, start chunking him with status effects here. missed the poison, of course. It's not like it's, you know, a 70% chance to hit. Oh, wait, it is?
Water.
Alright. How's water do? Fine. Probably should just switch our white mage in at this point, since it doesn't seem like we've 100% figured out how to get rid of this dude just yet.
Leave it to me.
Magical defense on point. How's our physical damage do as a hunter? You would think it'd be relatively decent. Alright, well, you know, when you miss, it's kind of hard to tell. Could just keep using weak point. Did he clear my strength already? What was that? Or maybe it ran out already? It's only 3 turns. It's not like it's a crazy good usage. We did get the poison applied there, which is really what I was looking for. So water's neutral. How about lightning? Also neutral.
Let's see.
Go ahead and keep passing out the heals to those who need it.
Phew. Thanks.
Our Chronomancer eats those. So Dark wasn't that great. You still slowed? You're not slowed anymore. Well, let's get that back on there, shall we?
I'll take you all on.
Straight up feels like my damage got worse becoming a hunter, although that shouldn't be the case. At least I would hope that would not be the case.
Look.
Weak point just for the damage, 1200. That's not exactly fantastic. Alright, so lightning didn't work, or, well, lightning was neutral, water was neutral. How about earth? Also neutral. Okay.
Great.
No way.
You said weak to light with your current setup, right?
Leave it to
No,
me.
you actually nullify it. That's beautiful. You're still slowed. Guess we can go for an airstrike since you're immune to the physical weakness, which was, you know, like kind of the reason I wanted it for bosses and whatnot. So that's unfortunate. Poison is still applied. I guess we go multi-hit over the weak. Yeah, it's still better just because of the extra multi-hits on it. And the fact that we can actually crit on multiple hits. We tried Talum, right? And that was neutral. How's Wind looking like? You resist Wind? That's unfortunate. Go ahead and throw a heal. Can I throw it while you're in the air? I cannot. Interesting. So it takes you out of combat for both me and them. Although I suppose that means you're not getting hit by some of these attacks either. I only did 1k damage. Man, the attack is just, it's really not that good. I think it's pretty messy.
Like that. Hey.
We tried ice on you yet? Probably.
Ice.
We've just kind of been going down the list. It looks like you're more or less neutral to everything here. Will you have a transformation? I don't think the poison will outright kill you, unfortunately for us.
Leave it to me.
Thankfully, we're tanky enough to deal with that. Go ahead and hit him with slow slash, which, you know, happens to be a gunshot, but hey, you know, I mean, close enough, right?
Yeah.
I had a feeling he wouldn't be one of the ones that transformed, so I was like, we'll just go ahead and deal with it.
You led my son astray. Your son? Leonard. Oh, him. Saren's little errand boy.
So, Zima is with you.
Zima has his hands full.
Why involve our families?
To have a little discussion like this.
Discussion? What the hell would the fruitless want to discuss?
Fruitless. Is that what you call us? I like it. From now on, we are the fruitless.
Kill your own kind, don't you?
We put chaos into motion and reject the stagnation of harmony.
What do you want with all this chaos and calamity?
Much like the demigods, there are plenty of others in a world of harmony who would replace me. But not so in the world of chaos. I will be accepted among the savagery, avarice, and cruelty. That world will soon be realized. And sadly, there is no place for those like you in such a world. You will bear witness to the end of your beloved harmony.
You gotta have belly of your own? Of course, naturally, we're just gonna watch him get away while we do this.
He said his world of chaos will soon be realized, which means we still have some time.
I'm going
I suppose
to
there's
gather what
one
I
way you
can
could
about
see it.
Zima. Lend me your aid.
Okay, so he dropped something, but what exactly did he drop for us here? The rest of our main jobs? That'd be nice. Hopefully. Alright. Well, it showed he had dropped something, although I didn't see at all what it actually gave me, so I guess we just kind of have to guess on that one, for the time being, that is.
We need to be mindful of the fruitless.
Hey, you called them fruitless.
Enter his
Guess you
house.
like the name.
There could be letters from him. Or perhaps something my wife wrote.
You mean like a diary?
Yes.
Okay.
Help me look.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Okay, so search for the letters, you say? Well, apparently I can interact already.
I found something.
Read it.
It appears to be a diary belonging to your wife, Dagmar. It's long, so I'll skip around. Zimar has gone with that Awisi woman, Siren. He's helping her with her terrible plan. There's nothing here about the plan. I cannot let Dagmar know where Zimar is. He is a demigod, and I cannot allow things to come to blows between the two of them. Zimar and the others intend to achieve their goal by stealing the Arbiter's Astrae. I will offer Zimar's letters to his favorite temple and pray for him. I hope my prayers will rid my son of the hatred and sadness in his heart.
If only that's how
Which
it
temple
worked.
is Zimar's favorite?
The Leo Temple. The lion spirit is the symbol of the Octans.
Who could have seen that one coming? Alright, Leo Temple and the Blazing Fields. That actually makes a lot
There
more
should
sense
be
why
a
there's
letter
a
or
lot of
something from Zima. Or perhaps something my wife left
teleport
behind.
points that ain't half through there just yet. Blazing Fields, eh? Alright, alright. Did we check out that spot? I don't remember if we did or not. Like guild, I mean. I want to say yes, but I don't honestly remember. Blazing Fields, okay, well. What we got going on here? There's one chest out here in the middle of nowhere. Anything else where we could be missing something? Another chest missing over here. It also looks like a door that we haven't actually entered just yet, so there's a chance there. We're currently here. There's a chest just chilling all the way on top of us over here. Blazing Fields, maybe the road between is good enough? We'll see. Maybe with the stone I can actually make it up to that one area. Maybe that's the thing. No, where is it? It's like right here? Not quite enough where I need it. There we go. Alright, so I need the actually need something ahead of where we were at the time in order to get back. Figured there would be some, you know, like running back to some of the
My
areas.
turn.
Just didn't exactly know when that would happen. Oh, I forgot you're weak to dark.
Head Finished.
Apparently we're not a high enough level to kill them, but we're a high enough level to outright one-shot them. Well, hello there. My apologies, demigods. I'm not allowed to let anyone through. After all of that? After all of that? Oh, my. There's also apparently another chest somewhere within this area. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Let's go wild.
Not
Leave it to me.
Seems like the hunter's actually pretty quick, which would make sense, because if the debuffs only last for a turn, then you would want them to be quick in order to be able to get the debuffs off so the rest of the party can actually take advantage of it. I guess that's the door right there, but we already hit up the chest, yet it says there's like another chest pretty much within this area, so I'm not too sure what all of that's about, unless we're missing something over here, or maybe it means like after we go through the door there's another one over there. Alright, so yeah, another door we can't actually go through. Go to the Leo Temple and the Blazing Fields. Okay, so if we can't go through that door, then there has to be another door here that we haven't actually entered just yet. Which I want to say is this door right here. So we got a little bit of ways to go back. Maybe having access to the stone ability now is what's going to make the difference for us. Okay, that time we were actually able to do it. Although that's in the Mig glove or something like that, so that might have actually been a rare spawn there.
My turn.
But we were actually able to one-shot them, thanks to, I guess, the level disparity with the free explore ability from our captain there. We want to go through this door? No, we want to go through the middle door. Middle door and then the right door.
We need to hurry to the Leo Temple.
Sounds like we're going the right way if that's the one they're mentioning here. We really never go through this one? Why do I never do that? I think I just need to keep heading right. It said that one hunt mission would spawn when the sandstorm's going off. I don't know if that necessarily means within this area, although it seems like it would. It's got the general idea with the whole sandstorm raging on.
I'll take you all on.
Guess just multi-hit for the time being.
Nice.
Hopefully it strikes the rats more because they're at least neutral too.
Why?
Nope. Why would you do that? Way to get rid of these guys, Mickey.
Didn't work.
Get rid of the rat at least.
I'm fine.
Regular damage don't mean nothing to us.
Yeah. Learn the lesson?
You'd think a gunslinger for sure would have like multi-hit skills. No chest or anything, at least not in this location, so we can keep moving on ahead there.
Leave it to me.
My turn now.
Get the omnis in where we can.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if the Wushu actually has any more multi-hits, because right now the multi-hit attack that we have right now is because of the soldier class, not actually our Wushu class.
Ready.
That should clear everybody. I mean, it's maxed out. Wow, what?
No way.
Boy, you live by like 1 HP or something? Basically 1 HP. Since it's the beginning of a new job, their skills might actually be pretty cheap to acquire, at least their beginning ones. Ooh, Omni Haste, that's annoying. Oh yeah, so if you could just target my, my tank the rest of the time as she nullifies all those attacks, that'd be great. No, no such luck. Who could have seen that one coming? We do have our Cosmic Break, but I don't think we really need it here. A stun for all of you guys would be interesting. I mean, I guess we can YOLO go for the stun here, why not? did look like I stunned every single one of them there, if I read that correctly. Yeah, so all of these guys are just sitting ducks at this point. So we don't have to worry about them all right now. We've spent easy.
I knew we'd win.
When the stun works, it works. Just, you know, they have to be at least weak or at least susceptible to stun in order for it to make it worth it. Alright, now I think we're actually headed the right way. I wonder if that door was actually there before, or if they just now added it in.
Okay, it's on.
Because I feel like I would have gone through it if it had already been active. Oh, Omni Haste is so annoying. Why do you guys need Omni Haste? Give me the Omni Haste. I'll make it work. We could use it just for the damage, although they're probably going to resist it, so it's probably not even that great to begin with. Omni Force might even still just be better.
My turn now. Yeah. Why? Like that? Why?
And with that sweet Omni Ice. It was only the basic ice, though, so I didn't really expect it to kill anything.
Didn't work.
Oh, of course I missed one of the rats, otherwise I would have at least cleared all the rats. Triple slash.
Leave it to me.
Doesn't seem like it does all too much damage, but you know, hitting 3 times,
I'll take you all on. Why?
Really? Stop. Get some help.
Great work.
Now these guys are definitely higher level.
Let's fight.
Alright, we didn't spend enough time out of combat for him to heal the full. Awkward. He might actually end up dying as a result of that, which would be unfortunate.
My turn.
Get that Omni Force out there.
Why?
Still managed to miss 2 of them somehow.
Hey!
I imagine that Omni Haste only increases your turn speed. I don't think it would affect your evasion, but it kind of feels like it is, unless these guys are just that sick at dodging, which could very well be.
Wonderful.
Let everybody heal up a bit more before we go into combat yet again. Let's see if we can get anybody's actual main job skills here, at least for the ones where we feel like we're basically done with them. Duty would honestly not be bad, and we can actually afford it at the moment, so I'll probably grab it. I still want an evoker as well, so we might stay a little bit longer, at least in this one, until I pick up, let's see here, for duty and for invoker. Basically just Invoker at this point, since I can pick that one up right now. We don't really need magic at the moment. I guess just get beefier on your defense there. We pick up duty, so now we're really just in this set for Invoker, because the rest of it is just stats. Not that that's bad. Haste, it's only for a single target is like the thing. If it was the Omni Haste, you know, then we're pogging, but just for that, I think we actually do move on to your Gunslinger set here. Well, I guess they call it a Hunter, but you get that idea. It's actually not as big of a sign here as I thought it would be. Fight's weakness. This is probably just all the different sets of weaknesses. Allows the user to act first in the first turn of a battle. Sounds like that's always guaranteed. That's honestly not. What are these? That's a Cosmo Break node. Okay, so you can actually change your Cosmo Breaks. Interesting. Alright, that's something. All the weaknesses. This one. When equipped, the Steal and Mug abilities will target all enemies. Sure, although you don't have Steal and Bug abilities, so I don't suppose that applies to the entire team. Otherwise, you don't have those. This is the thing. Increases the chances enemies will drop items at the end of battle. Sure, I guess. Really hasn't been much of a use so far. Displays undiscovered rooms on the dungeon map. Now that one's actually worthwhile. Just make sure I'm getting everything at some point. More weaknesses. Second chance, summons, the Gemini Astrae to the battlefield to revive all allies with 50% HP. Not bad, especially if we're going into a hard fight. Omni weak, the target will become weak to every element for 1 turn. What? Why would it, huh? So everybody they become weak to everything for 1 turn. Well, if that's the case, why would I pick up any of these other weaknesses? Why would I not go for an Omni weakness? I mean, I guess I have to pick at least some of them up regardless in order to get over to that. It's also very expensive in the SP department, but literally weak to everything. Yeah, you know, that's pretty good. 20% chance to steal an item when hit by an enemy. When they get hit or when you get hit? I imagine when you get hit. Increases max HP by 310? What? Time catch. 40% to steal all focus points from the enemy team and add them to the allied team's permanent FP. Pretty good. Assuming that the enemy actually makes good use of their focus. Charges this turn before hitting one of the target's weaknesses on the next turn. If the target has no weakness, it'll be a neutral attack. I mean, so you're essentially getting more or less a guaranteed crit, otherwise it becomes a neutral, but it's a 2-turn. I'm not convinced on that. Charisma. When equipped, all monsters in dungeons will be in normal behavior. I guess some are more aggressive than others. Don't really care about that. Stat increases. Mark. The marked target will receive 25% additional damage for 3 turns. That's actually good. That's actually worthwhile picking up. Time steal, 40% chance to steal 1. That's so not worth it. And at a 40% chance, at a 100% chance is slightly better. 40% though? Gunner deals between 1 to 10 hits to random enemies. So it's a 10% chance, presumably, of each one. So, I mean, the average is probably, what, about 5-ish then? I mean, that's essentially another multi-hit, and that would give you a physical multi. Clean. Remove weak status to an element on 1 target, so we can actually remove our own weakness. Interesting. Summon him to revive fallen allies, fully restore all allies' HP, remove all negative status effects, and deal a huge amount of neutral damage to all targets. Yeah, you know, that sounds pretty good. Rather than this one over here where it's like, oh, revive everybody with 50% HP, or you come down here for 50 more and you're like, revive them to full HP, remove all negative status effects, and do damage, where this one's just a straight up res. Although I guess you're forced to get this if you want the Omni Week. I guess Omni Week's not that. So the question, I mean, I definitely want Mark, right? I definitely want to get the Big Bang as well, so it looks like we're going down this path. Alright, so Dagmar, you are our Chronomancer. So let's see what you got going on here. Omni Haste, absolutely. You have access to Big Bang as well. Alright, Big Bang sounding pretty good here. Auto Haste. Automatically activates Haste. Not bad. Recall, bring back an ally that has been kicked from the battle. Man, that would have been helpful when everybody was spamming the eviction stuff. Deja Vu grants the user 2 actions every turn. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Some would say extremely good. 10% chance to get back 1 FP when spending any amounts of FP, so you can keep spamming with it. Oh, it's beautiful. 20% chance to prevent all enemies from acting during the next turn. You got a 20% chance to stop everyone from acting on the next turn. That is, yeah, that's very good. Sacrifices the user's life to generate 5 permanent FP. I don't know about that one. Enables the user to act first every turn. I can see where that can be useful. Alright, delete 40% chance to decrease the enemy's FP. Don't really care. That might become useful later. Decreases strength defense, magical defense by 10%. Not bad. Causes the user to act last this turn and first on the following turn. I guess there's a strategy to work with that, but I'm not really seeing it too much. 20% chance to prevent the target from acting during the next turn. Except the one over here was for everybody. I mean, that could be good for bosses, assuming that bosses are actually susceptible to it. 30% chance to act again just after the user's turn, so the Chronomancer thing is just all about stealing turns, giving yourself extra turns, is what it looks like. What? Restores the target to their initial state at the beginning of combat. So if you go into every fight with full HP, full mana and whatnot, and then just use this, you're gonna get everything back? Yeah, that sounds pretty broken. Summons the Helicon the Sagittarius Astrae to the battlefield for a chance to instantly kill all targets. I wish I knew what the actual chance rate was on that. Consumes 10 FP to fully restore all allies' HP and MP. I mean, is Big Bang literally just not that, but better? What else do we have here? 50% chance to hit one of the weaknesses on a random target and the enemy team fails to land a regular physical attack. I'm not entirely sold on that. 20% chance to instantly kill the target. I mean, that's honestly higher than a lot of other insta-kill attacks, so... 30% to reduce FP. 10% FP to instantly kill a target. Now, more interesting. 10% to get 1 FP bonus when an ally targets. What are these garbage chances? Return. Relaunches the fight from the start with -5 FP. So I guess you could reset your entire fight if you really wanted to. Copies the last action performed by the selected ally, so then you can use other people's skills, essentially. I mean, it's interesting for sure. We actually have 107 for you. It starts us off with slow hit. Where do we want to go from here now? Increases HP or MP by 250. Man. Omni haste into Big Bang? Yeah, that sounds good. I think we actually want... I think we want HP for now, but we eventually want MP because the mana costs are getting insane. Alec, we actually moved on to you for the Wushu, right? Or do we actually want you in Soldier class still? You still have Invoker here? Alright, so we'll leave you there for the time being then. You still have your base class. You actually have a good amount of SP for now. Is there anything else we really want from here? Yeah, MP Saber, beautiful. Anything else we really want from here? Force Blade. That would turn into level 3 Force because of what we have here. That's not... Double chance, 25% chance to hit twice, doesn't work for Cosmic Break. Cast random towel magic on a single target. I know about all that. Calamity, Flying Confusion mute with each physical attack. It's only 10% though. The rest of that's stats. Force would turn into triple force though. That's actually worthwhile. Of course, you're all drained now because of that. Cosmic Change, we actually do have enough for. Is there anything else we really want for you? I mean, you don't have your main class, so there's not much more we can do. Having the extra support slot actually wouldn't be bad at this point. So we'll go ahead and start working our way towards that. Echo, what do we got here? Conversion. No, we want Blossom. Blossom and then eventually Conversion, and then we'll just never have to worry about mana repeat. The rest of this just builds out to support slots, regen is meh. Moderate light damage pretty meh. Invoker would be nice, but it's only ends. It's kind of not that great. Alright, everybody should be chilling now, except I actually need to change some abilities now that we actually have extra abilities for people. Oh, come on, man. Alright, support slot. We want duty? I think we want duty over block right now. Your support skills, we already have MP Saver on. Invoker would not be bad, just so that way we can keep spamming your Cosmic Break. And I think we do, so we'll give you Invoker. Dagmar is good for right now. Alec, MP Saver would be nice. Decoy, 5% chance to cause enemies attack but miss. Strength increased by 20% when full. I mean, that just helps with, like, going throughout the areas and whatnot. I'm fine with that. Go ahead and give you the MP Saver. You actually have another support slot now, so we can give you something better. I guess take the MP Saver for now. Whereas we have Legend on you now, Masterite, so you're up to 3. Correct. Elysia doesn't really matter. Echo, you don't have any more room anyways, although you do have access to this. So that's alright, all of that's been taken care of. Let's go.
Time to fight!
I'm fine.
Leave it to me.
Oh, now that's some damage. 22. The costs certainly go up. This is with us having like MP Saver and stuff too. So the main jobs skills certainly cost a lot of MP for sure.
Why? Why?
I mean, you don't have to attack the target that's immune to it all the time, you know? Like, there are other targets. Use wave to clear up the 2 rats here, so we get hits, which we did.
My turn. Yeah. What was that?
My turn now.
Don't need to waste any more MP than we have to on them there. People are getting level ups, level C.
Level up.
And we did actually go the correct way to Leo Temple, so that actually worked out. Alright, well, I think I just triggered a fight, so that's great.
Astrae align with what is in the heart of its wielder, be that good or evil. Or perhaps it has nothing to do with good or evil. The fruitless may be vying for a world without either.
Great. I was thinking we were gonna have to fight the thing.
I don't think that's the case anymore.
I'll be taking this.
Wonder what's inside.
Bronze shield. I don't imagine that it's better than anything we have necessarily, but I mean, we can take a look at it at the very least. They did call it a bronze shield, but nobody actually can use it. So I guess we're just chilling there, if that's the case. We can teleport right to here. The question is, do we really want to go back just to necessarily have it happen? May as well. I mean, it only takes like 5-10 seconds or whatnot. Do we want any more items while we're here? Not really, huh? Everybody's maxed out. Back to the path of the Leo Temple. We're still missing a teleport here, which I have to imagine is the one area we can't get to at the moment. We'll probably have one teleport within the actual temple itself here. That wouldn't be a surprise.
My family often came here.
Leo Temple will be looking a little more well done than the rest of them we've seen. Are you here to participate? Crawler invasion. Alright, 3 battles, 4 members can fight, monsters won't loot. Reward stats order 2 and 3,000 bucks. I mean, it looks like it's free, so we may as well, right?
Let's go wild.
That dude did use level 2 magic, but these rats are the worst with their omni-haste nonsense. Get out of here.
I'll take you all on. Hey! Yeah! Hey!
I don't know what you're weak to, so take some ice, I guess.
Let's see.
And thrust, you should be dead. There's, what, 3 fights? 5 fights? Something like that.
It's over.
I wonder if we heal and get our
Okay,
MP back
it's on.
throughout. Does not appear to be the case. Alright,
Feels
something to know
great.
for next time. Wow, why did you get wrecked so badly? Thankfully, we got Yule in here protecting him, although we're honestly getting pretty well wrecked here. Jeez. I don't think we can actually switch characters either because it's a worker fight, so there may be no switching involved here, which that means at the moment not great for us. Like, yikes.
My turn now.
You know, thinking on it, maybe in the extended fights, maybe we should have brought our white mage, you know, just thinking on it for a little more than 5 seconds.
Go.
One ended up absorbing it, that's never good. Almost babyish and feels. Mew, Rose.
Leave it to me.
Just go ahead and throw the palm me out there since I don't
I'll
think
take
the
you
wind
all
is going to do all too much for us here.
Nice.
Hoping
Yeah.
multi will be enough to clear these guys out. And then ice you should actually beat to.
Go.
Maybe they'll heal us like halfway or something, because it didn't seem like it restored us full. Alright, well, should have kept the one last guy there to make sure that I didn't run into this exact problem. That is about as bad as that goes on. I don't think there's any rule against us using healing items, which is a good thing, because otherwise we'd pretty much just be dead here. Thankfully, we're immune to that.
My turn.
Tank's about to get wrecked though. Omni Potion plus 50% heal to everybody. It's not bad.
My turn now.
Wish I didn't have to use that, but we don't got much of a choice here. I think we just need to go hard on like some of these guys here. Go ahead and get rid of this. Well, hopefully get rid of it anyways. Easier said than done. And with the Omni Ice, it was enough to clear one out at the very least. I probably should heal here, but I want the damage so badly. I don't remember what Curse does to us. I think it just lowers our beast stats a little bit, maybe. We've got the mute guard, so even though they're trying to go for this mute so badly, they're not going to get it. We'll go ahead and revive our tank here.
I'll take you all on.
Looks like we just got the double turn off of our Wushu here, so we can go ahead and just lay into him. You know, assuming that he doesn't, you know, miss every hit, that'd be great.
Nice.
Oh boy. He could, the man's could not stop himself from this thing, sadly. Omni Ice should be able to get rid of these guys. That should be all the fights. We still used more healing items than I would have liked.
Okay, it's on.
I thought 100% that was the last fight. Okay, that's awkward. Maybe this ends up being the last fight? Well, that actually could not have gone worse. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose a few people here, if not, you know, all of them for that. That's great.
Take this.
Of course, great. Well, I wanted you. You know, my jeez.
I'm fine.
And now you want me haste. This is fantastic.
I'll take you all on.
I thought it was the last fight, so you know, I was like, this is fine. Turns out this is indeed not fine. This is actually what you'd consider like the opposite of fine. Oh boy. Need this Omni Ice to be like grid or something like that.
Ready.
Oh boy. Well, that. Well, Wave should be able to clear out at least some of these guys.
Like that.
Or, you know, the entire set. Holy, well, that's a full wave right there. Lucky. Definitely, definitely never punished. Probably should have actually been punished for doing that, but, you know, we lived through it, so it's all good. Alright, so there's 4 battles. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit a save here. We're gonna continue doing the Colosseum. I don't want the game to break or nothing like that while I'm doing these. Well, we don't have to redo them. That being the case, I think we definitely want a healer instead. We'll have Yule on to guard against everything. We've got our white mage here. This dude's got no HP, 575. Holy. Dagmar, surprisingly, has our highest HP now after that last HP upgrade. The difficulty is supposed to go up, so that'll be interesting to see how much that actually plays into it, but we did save just in case. The 4 members can fight, get some good money. Don't really get much stat orbs out of this, but I guess it's something.
Let's finish this ASAP.
Death hit. Excuse you, was that a chance to hit skill? Oh, that is disgusting. Kidding me?
All yours. Here we go.
My turn now.
We got MP saver at this point, so just get the multi hits out here. Omni fire, probably. Nope, you're immune to it. Of course you are. That makes sense. So no. At least if we can knock one out of the way. He's trying real hard for that instant kill. Absolutely disgusting.
All yours.
Very kind of you.
Multi-hit can I think take this dude out? Assuming it lands, and it did. We were at full HP, in which case we should get the 20% strength increase. Stop with the death hit, and it's just stop it. Get some help. Okay. Not exactly the one you would think that would be using, you know, light magic, I'm sure.
Let me help.
Thankfully, we resist and all that good stuff, so not too worried about that. We should be able to heal the full more or less as
My
well.
turn now.
Get the multi-hits out there, hope for the best. Oh my gosh, that he misses like over half of them, like, are you kidding me? You guys are more or less immune to fire, is what I remember from that, so let's not use that version.
Ready.
They were weak, not unsurprisingly, get the wave, as a full damage wave out there. Beautiful. Wave, you know, good damage for the AoE once you can get that upgraded focus points on it.
I'm ready.
Our healer's actually pretty quick, which is very nice for us. I suppose it wouldn't do very good if you had a very slow healer and everybody died by the time you actually ended up getting to your healing turn, huh?
Why?
Those guys are resistant, of course they are. think we want Omni Ice here, presumably, based on the looks of these guys. Well, somebody was weak to it, the others were resistant to it, so maybe it actually was fire. They are casting fire weaknesses on me. I hate everything about this idea. What if we didn't? I guess we want the AoE damage. It's not going to clear anybody out, but it's going to do some damage. The wolves can heal themselves and others? Oh, that's disgusting. Tsunami? I mean, if they are weak to water, they're going to get absolutely destroyed by this. Water looks like it should have been more like a meteor shower or something. More or less than like actual water. These guys are pretty weak. We're gonna go into the next fight with Arushu not being at full HP, but I think we'll be okay, Kopi. Why do they always get the attack first? It's like I get hit by a surprise attack essentially every time we go into the fight. As long as our healer doesn't get one shot here, he can more or less heal all of this for us. So I'm not too worried about that.
All yours. Here we go.
Yeah, because we're basically at 42 with that. Beautiful. Is there anybody we really want to just one shot and get out of the way immediately? Not necessarily. At least I don't think we can necessarily afford to do so.
Why?
Did get a crit. Is that worth 2 misses? No, not in slightest. Alright, so we actually want Omni Water here.
Ready.
And get the wave out there for the extra AoEs.
Didn't work.
Gonna have to live through a wave here, which is easier said than done. Withering, right? Withering our Crunch Lancer can learn. I'm still not entirely convinced it's that great. Like a 10% reduction is not all that much. Weakness Strike, just to get rid of the guys that keep making me weak to fire wouldn't be bad. Getting rid of the snake so that insta-kill proc doesn't actually go off. At least what I assume would be an insta-kill proc. We want scope on the outside. Most of them are more or less dead here. We don't actually want to kill you just yet. We want to make sure we get our healers turned off.
I'm ready.
And then we can kill in. Just make sure everybody's at full HP more or
I'll
less.
take you all on.
We did get our turn refunded back to us, so even if this does end up killing them, we should still be dead regardless. And we did kill him. Beautiful. This area does count as a city, in which case we actually do regen our stuff, which is nice.
Yes.
We can go to level 3, which is... I imagine every one of these is like 4 battles, but you know, just in case. 4 members, monsters won't loot. That was like the same rewards from the last one. There's got to be something good for doing all of the Colosseum. Whether or not we can realistically do all the Colosseum immediately right now, I kind of doubt it. But for the time being, did we get any good amounts of SP off of that? Probably not that much, right? Assuming we got any, that is. Duty, we still want Invoker for you, absolutely. Plus 12 is not bad at all. We can definitely beef ourselves up a bit more with that. 121 conversion. We do have enough for that as well. Although we need support slots in order to make use of this stuff, so that might have actually been a little bit of a waste. Well, there's a support slot right there we can use. Invoker's all the way at the end. We'll probably start moving on to the actual white mage stuff for Echo here. I don't think there's all too much more for him in our base class to work with. All of your stuff is like level 2 magic. All of the stats in your area seem nice to get access to. Like an extra 160 wouldn't be bad. still wanted Invoker for you, which we actually can get now. Beautiful. Our Thief, we still don't have the second class for you yet, so I guess we can just either save it or we could throw it into some more stat upgrades for you. I honestly think we just save it on you. Is there anything else we want from you? There's support slot? I mean, we could always use support slot. I wouldn't mind double chance as well. 25% is not bad. It's not fierceness, but it also is just like for anything, not specifically weaknesses. Probably save it on Elysia there as well. Faith, I mean, I like your Cosmo Break is the actual thing, so I don't think I necessarily want to do that. Stats, or we can put it into your Hunter self. I think we put it into your Hunter self here. Keep working our way towards Big Bang. Oh, we're 7 off, really? Alright then. Guess we should save over that, huh? So that way we don't have to redo it just in case. It was starting to get spooky after that last set of fights, but it is kind of nice to see everything you're going up against here. That way you can actually plan around it a little bit more. They are straight up faster than my entire set so far. That's concerning.
All yours. Here we go. Nailed it.
My turn now.
That would do the stun, although we don't necessarily need the stun. We definitely want the weak point here.
Yeah.
Didn't get the weak point, did a decent amount of damage, but not the weak point. Deal a huge amount of fire, why not?
Go.
Well, they got wiped. Only problem is my healers have like half health coming into this fight. Don't always get the attack before me is a little bit cheesy, but alright. I need the Omni level 2 cure at this point. Just to help keep up with some of this damage here.
All yours. Here we go.
Right now it works, but eventually it's not going to work, and that's when it'll be the most concerning. Most of you guys, if not all of you, should be more or less weak to this. We could try and go for the stun on all of you. That wouldn't be the worst idea. It looked like I think we got 3 out of the 4 there, so that's pretty good. Omni Mix is probably what we're looking for here, since like 2 of them are water, you think, and then 2 are earth, so that makes sense why those want to be as well. We put all of it into our lead here, and that should generally go off. You're stunned. This one can actually move.
Let me help.
That's fine though, because our healer doesn't actually care. Just gonna heal him back to full.
My turn now.
Multi-hit should take care of the rest of them.
Finished.
Alright, fight 3 going into it with more or less full everything. Triple slash, thankfully on our tankier people, so that's not bad at all. Strong hit, thankfully he's got more HP than a lot of our other characters here, so that's not the worst. As long as they're not really attacking our, our actual healer there, that'll be great. Presumably you guys are going to be resistant to all this stuff, so we're probably going to want to go with the weak. You're in theory the weaker of the ones here out of these 4, so we'll definitely want to go ahead and take you out.
I'm so sorry.
You suck. Of course, out of 4 people there, you had to choose the healer. You're the first one.
Let's see.
And let's go ahead and throw a cure on him because he still doesn't have that much HP.
Thank you.
Just had to target the healer, didn't you?
All yours. Here we go.
I mean, if you want to just do the regular hits on him, that's not so bad. But when you're outright actually targeting him, you know, that we got a bit of a problem. What do we want here? So 2 are fire, 2 are water, so presumably we want Omni Ice to get rid of the fire guys, unless it specifically wants water for them. Wave just for the AoE. Probably should have thrown that on our healer to make sure that he stayed alive, but you know, I'm a little late for that.
I'm ready. All yours. Here we go.
I'll take you all on.
Our mage sustain on the mana wise is actually so good. If they would put so much into our mana, I knew it was going to be needed for later, but I felt like we went pretty heavy-handed into it originally, but it's working out at this point. Omni Nyx, I would think, would be good against the water here. To get rid of him. Oh, really? You can protect against an AoE wave? What?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, stop it. Get some help. I don't mind wasting the revives. We can use our healer to get back to full HP. Since you're at like 1 HP, just everybody guard up for the time being. Use that to make sure our healer stays alive in case it focuses on this turn.
Let me help. All yours. Here we go.
Everybody's back up to full HP. And you should just be dead here. I really didn't need to waste that extra mana for that. That was our 3rd fight, so this should be the final fight here. This one could get spicy just because of all the attacks that are going to be coming in here. Especially if they all decide to target one character here. Although Yulin should be covering with the duty skill, so I don't think he was in too much danger there. That hurt.
Now.
Could use Drain just to get our HP up. We definitely got to get rid of the sorcerers and whatnot. So let's go weak point. Hope we get, what is it, like a 5% chance to get the true weak point or whatever. It's not fantastic by any means. Yep, knew that one was coming. Alright, throw out the... I mean, we just need the damage at this point, so get the Omni Nyx out there. Gonna do neutral the most, a good amount of others. We don't need the life core just yet. As long as they don't target our healer here, he'll stay alive. Definitely need to get some HP on him. This man absolutely needs HP. That's fine. It hurts, but that's fine.
All yours. Here we go.
I'll take you all on.
Alright, we really just want to be focusing these guys down. Whoever we can pretty much guarantee the kill on them with the weak spot, definitely do that. You did live, barely, but you did live. Now, it's probably gonna do resisted, and then they might even absorb there, so I don't know if I want to do that necessarily, unfortunately. This water, or this lightning cast is certainly gonna hurt, though. Oh, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Thrust should be enough to kill you.
Don't underestimate us.
We did live. We're making some decent money off of this. We're getting a little bit of XP for everybody. The SP is really not all that much that we're getting from this. Not that I was expecting to, like, farm this for SP or nothing.
Yes.
Mix and match. I wonder how many challenges there actually are in this Colosseum. Well, we did win another one, so we'll go ahead and save that. Maybe we'll just go until we lose, and then once we lose, we'll just continue the story. That doesn't sound like the worst idea. We actually even checked the white mage main job to see if like we actually get access to a better heal immediately. Razor, give a moderate amount. Clear all the status effects. What is yours looking like? Automatically consumes 2 FP at the beginning of each turn to cast Cures on all allies. Will not be used if you have less than 2. So just every turn when you start off, if you have FP, you'll heal everybody. Big Bang. Everybody has access to Big Bang. Interesting. Revives any fallen allies, fully restores all allies' HP and all status effects. Not bad. MP Regenerator, that's 10%. 20% chance to automatically cast Raise on a single KO ally. Not fantastic, but not bad. Automatically revives the user when KO'd. That would be really nice. Vaccine, 20% chance for any negative status effect on the user to be negated. Reduces MP cost by 50%. There's all HP. Okay, that's a good one. Huge amount of light damage. Omni-Cure, now that's what we're looking for right there. That is absolutely something we're looking for. We don't have enough for any of it by any means. Something we're definitely looking for. Yeah, so I'm thinking we'll just keep going until we end up losing in these fights. Which I don't imagine. I imagine it might actually be soon, like based on the way some of these fights have been going. Especially when they always get the attack before me, like I think it's gonna reach a point to where they just pretty much like the surprise attacks that we had in that one episode where they would basically just insta-kill us off before we could do anything. Something tells me we'll reach a point like that soon enough. You got muted, of course you did. Well, that's okay, because we got Remedy and you got the double turn action, which means we can cleanse this off of you, and then you get to go again. So screw you, game, for hitting me with the silence. Our damage has certainly fallen off based on that. Because that was some terrible damage. What the heck, man? Got our Cosmo breakout here. I knew it wasn't going to do much to 2 of them, and then he resisted it, so he was able to win. Overall, still not bad, though. Of course he is. Of course he is. I would do this. Wow. 770 critical. Okay. The duty skill for our tank is actually being real nice for us right now. Might even need a second turn to heal everybody. You actually rolled into being able to go again. So we'll use you to heal them if that's the case. And then we can use the multi-hit and maybe end up clearing out the rest of these guys. Not if the dude misses every time. Just do Omni Lightning and then should at least be neutral to everybody on this one. No, they actually resist that. Interesting. Well, we got the crit anyway, so he's dead. Alright, so the difficulty's starting to pick up a bit more. What'd you else, right? I mean, we're what, like 4 Colosseum fights in or something? Wow, okay, so they really wanted to weaken my Wushu there. Even with all the weakening, it wasn't that bad. Our healer was actually resistant there, so that's always helpful. Everybody's back to full HP, almost like all their attacks did nothing. Nice! Interesting, the Fire Rhino dude there is apparently weak to physical damage. On the ice, baby! Okay, he gave me fire weakness. Not too concerned about that. This probably won't clear anybody, but it's definitely gonna hurt. We did at least get the AI to heal rather than actually do damage to us there. small amount of light damage. I mean, that could clear out these two at the very least. Our team's basically at full HP, so I'm not too worried about that. What HP you got? I think we might be able to get that with a regular hit. You know, if we ever hit is like the thing. Well, whatever. I guess that means we can just use this to heal everybody up then. Just use it as an excuse to heal everyone. Why not? Also build up our Cosmo Break a bit more with our healer there in case he ever gets a free turn off. Don't land the insta-kill, don't do it. It might actually just apply Doom and not insta-kill, but considering it, they call it what, death hit? I'd rather not figure that one out. At least they spread out the damage a little bit, so I should be able to heal this up more or less all the way. And we just keep throwing that multi-hit out. There's gotta be a better alt-me hit for this guy. I mean, the multi-hit is, it's not like it's bad enough. It's better. Get the alt-me ice out there, the build up our focus. And then we can use the focus, put it into the wave, and hope this clears out a good majority of these guys, which it should. Oh yeah. Wave with focus up is not bad at all. Regular wave by itself is not that great, but wave with focus though, now we're talking. Weak spot should be enough to guarantee the skill here. Just barely. I think by what, even 2 HP there maybe, but we did get it. Why did it feel like that one was quicker than the other ones? What? I mean, I guess we're picking up a little bit of XP for this. We've only gotten like 1 level up from it though, so it's not like it's fantastic farming by any means.
Yes.
This is the Astrae that we had just fought. Press 2 main jobs. Okay, we can actually get main jobs off of this. This is actually way more worth it than I thought it was. This will make it so our thief and our summoner can actually get their main jobs, assuming we can win this.
Time to fight.
Change weakness. Okay, you got to go twice in a row. That's disgusting already, but alright. We only hit the 1. You got infinite mana at this point. We may as well use the better heal. You did get a double, so that means we can start with the courage. We're at full HP, so this really should be like a 40% increase multi-hit here.
Nice.
If that's a 40% increase, then this is gonna get real spooky if that's the case. You also have a counter? I don't think you had a counter when we originally fought you. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Fire. Well, I guess we'll see what your weakness is. Hopefully you don't end up absorbing fire. I don't think we ever found your actual weakness, did we? It might have been light or something. Well, fire at the moment is working. You counter on every hit? Oh, that's disgusting. Well, go ahead and use the taunts, so that way they hopefully go after the tank here. It's only increased the likelihood. How are you always weak to everything? How does this happen?
Here we go.
I'll take you all on.
Weak spot, I guess. Or we could do thread, 35% chance to stun for 3 turns. Why not? If we land it, sick. If not, I mean, I guess it's not the worst. We don't have access to our better fire just yet. See if we can get the slow on him. Looks like we did get the slow on him. That'll help. We can go ahead and just use the thrust for the extra damage while we have the time to do so. Oh, jeez. Calm down.
All yours.
Well, at least we can heal our tank pool. See if we can get the threat on him as well. You're immune to stun. Okay, well, you know, that would have been nice to know from the very beginning. That's okay. Why would you actually need to know that, right? We are going to hit the counter, so sometimes I may not even want to attack just to avoid the counter, which is kind of disgusting, but that's alright. Change weakness. I wish it showed which one it was. You know, if it's going to change its weakness, it could at least give us an idea of it. No? Okay.
All yours. Here we go.
I'll take you all on.
I wonder if he's weak to poison, or at least, at the very least, not immune to poison, because that might chunk him a little bit. And it looks like we actually did land the poison there. I'm not sure how good poison actually is, in terms of, like, how much, if it's, like, percent health based or whatnot.
Let's see.
Just throw another taunt out there, because I don't remember when the last taunt was. It lasts for 3 turns or so, and it only increases likelihood.
Let me help.
Okay.
All yours.
Why did that do so much more? I don't remember our tank being debuffed. Maybe I'm lit? I don't know. Guess we'll use this time to heal her up then, if that's the case.
You're a life.
That probably removed the taunt as well, if I had to guess. So you change your weakness. The question now becomes, what did it change to? Also, do not use wind on this man, apparently, because clearly he absorbed it, so that's great.
I'm ready.
We need
All yours. Here we go.
I'll take you all
our
on.
fencer definitely wouldn't have been like the worst option to choose here. Guess we can encourage. Poison is still applied for the moment, so we're at the very least getting a little bit of damage over time here. Oh yeah, poison's doing almost what, like 2k a turn to him or something like that. If he attacks each turn, it's like 4k. Yeah, you know, 3 times in a row like he is right now. It's like 6. What is going on here? What was that? What? What do you... Hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right. What do you... Oh boy.
Let's see.
Alright, so well, that's... You know, well, we're definitely using items because this is for main crest. 2 main crest of that, so we're pulling out all the stops here. Change weakness again. We absolutely got to keep the poison on him. The poison is absolutely shredding this guy.
Let me help.
Like, I think he probably did like 10k damage to himself just by spamming his attacks on us.
Here we go.
So absolutely, if we can get that poison on him, reapply that. Every time he counters it, hits him too. Oh, it's beautiful. That is beautiful, if that's actually the case. Oh man, poison just absolutely breaks this boss up.
Ready.
I mean, we might even be able to just kill him with the rest here. Even if we don't kill him, he's gonna... Alright, well, you know, he missed. As long as we can survive whatever onslaught he does here, which it doesn't look like he really has multi-attacks, then we're fine. Go ahead and raise our tank here, just in case, so that way she can get... I think it was only the job price, so I don't think we're really getting much outside of it. You can't miss every multi here. Beautiful. Alright, it's just that easy. And with that, we get our last 2 main jobs. Interesting, they would hide those behind the arena of all things, but I'll take it. It's our thief. What do we want of our thief? He can become a shaman, a dark knight, or a hunter. I say shaman. The only reason I say shaman is for the fact that we don't have a shaman yet. Otherwise, I would probably have picked like another dark knight or something like that. As for our summoner here, you know, I guess we'll go with an alchemist just to say that we have all the classes. Why not, right? Are these probably the most optimal setups? No, probably not. But you know what? We chose it, and we're gonna deal with it. Still one invoker out of that. Do want support slot for you at some point. Strength, definitely don't need that. Defense, absolutely need that. 121 SP, what did we really want out of this? Anything in particular? I mean, this is like level 2 stuff. Level 2 wouldn't be bad, and we could pick up like 2 right now. I think I do actually want the level 2 stuff. Of course, we can check out Chronomancer one as well, though. Increasing your stats by 280. I mean, that's pretty nice. Although I want your actual skills is the thing. Omni Haste? Oh, absolutely. We're picking up Omni Haste. Big Bang is 250. Cosmo Breaks. I guess that's just gonna automatically activates haste, although I think all my support slots are filled for the time being, so I don't know how much that's gonna do. Deja Vu would be very nice too. There's so many good skills, but they all cost so much. Decrease all the stats by 10%. Worst. 10% chance to insta-kill is not the worst either. I mean, there's some good stuff here. Automatically activates haste, but that's a support slot that you don't really have at the moment, I don't think. As for you, do we want anything else for you, or are we actually going to Wushu? We picked up the Invoker, so we actually do want to go Wushu with you. Right, what do you got? Completely fills one ally's Cosmo Break. That sounds pretty good, what? Okay. Increase stats by 250. Decreases all target stats and all character stats by 20%. So, 20% though? I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know if I want to weaken my character that much. Summons the Cancer Astrae to the battlefield to deal a huge amount of ice damage to everybody. Doesn't sound like the worst. It's a Cosmo one. Soul Thread deals physical damage to a single target with 30% chance to make the target act last in the next turn. Meh. 3% chance to instantly kill all enemies. That's so troll, but I mean, if it worked. A light hit, so you go more fencer-like. Cast Wall and Shell on the user, not specifically anybody, but the user themselves. Increases magic stat by 20%, just for existing, for that, having that, that's not the worst. I guess that's supposed to help your magic attacks. Completely fills all allies Cosmo Break, that's definitely worth something. You have Big Bang as well. 8th Gay increases strength and magic by 30%, but decreases the user's HP by 20% each turn. By 20% each turn? You what, mate? I don't know about all that. 50% chance to make the target flee from battle. Meh, I mean, maybe at some point. Imbues all allies' next physical attacks with additional light damage. That could be good if they're weak to it, but if they nullify or absorb it, then... Strong physical damage to single target and onto random targets. So does that turn into 3 hit then? If I only have a single target, how's that work? Does moderate light. Deals physical damage to the target with 75% chance to inflict demoting. Absorb 20% of the target's MP. Meh. Increases all stats by 30%, but decreases the users by 20%. So one was what, like 20%? The other one was like 30% now? Deals physical damage to a single target with 30% chance to negate what they resist, nullify, and absorb for the rest of battle. That's actually good. Getting rid of everybody's weak resistances, their nullifications, and their absorbs, that's actually very good. 20% chance to absorb damage even if the user is weak against that element or can nullify or resist. Not the worst. 20%'s not that great. Muda, of course. All allies' next physical attack will hit the target's weakness. The target has no weaknesses. The attacks will be regular physical attacks. That's not bad. 40% chance to heal an ally automatically at the beginning of the global turn. Okay, interesting. 40% chance to negate the weak stats when hit. Okay, so I guess yours is really some damage, and then just he seems to be a lot more of a support without actually being a support, if that makes any sense. These are all ability ones too. 50% chance to deal 50% damage to a target and 50% to lose half of current health. So that's just an immediate. Am I reading that right? Is that just not an immediate half health? Alright, you know, I can see worse. Elemental. Cast one random level 1 elemental magic. Not fantastic. Okay. Increases critical hit chance when HP is full. Sure. I mean, there might be something to that. Big bang, as always. Cast one level 4 elemental magic on a single target. We've only seen up to level 3, so level 4, that's going to be swinging. Cast one random level 2. Increases physical damage when HP is critical. Cast one level 3 elemental. 40% chance to counter with a neutral attack when receiving damage. I mean, that's actually a pretty high counter chance. I don't know why a shaman would have this over, like, the Wushu, though. It seems like the Wushu, that would make way more sense on for them to have, like, counters and whatnot. Summon the Leo Astrae to deal a huge amount of light. Causes all attacks to hit the target's weakness. Very good. Weather is always overcast when equipped. Weather is always sunny when equipped. Does that honestly make a difference? I have no idea. Eviction, 30% chance to kick a target from the battle. That could be helpful, assuming, you know, every unit isn't actually immune to the effect. Fuses all targets' attacks with fire for one turn. Fuses all targets' attacks with light, ice. I mean, this is probably what you're looking for out of the shaman, is turning all of the elementals to their weakness and then bullying them with it. Causes all the monsters in the dungeon to become static until you leave. Meh. Wind, lightning, water. Automatically saves enemy data to your journal without the need to use the scan ability. Sure, like, scan never works for me anyway, so I guess that's a way of actually making it work for me. We really want the Omni stuff, which all the Omni stuff is down here, so we just want to make our way through this tail area so far. Nyx, lightning, yeah, okay, so the whole thing is just using elementals, got it. Everything's only for one turn. Oh, that's so strange. I guess we go Eviction. It's gonna force me down this way. If I want to go that way. This is a support slot. Man, that's expensive. Up by 250? I think I want the HP more than I want the MP currently. 120, too expensive. Do we have all the fencer stuff for you? We don't, right? We still want some stuff from here. Support slot would not be bad. Double chance. I think that's the last thing we realistically want out of here, besides the support slot, is the double chance. We have just enough for this one. We want defense. How do none of our people actually have defense? Like, I haven't gone heavy on defense or nothing like that, but how does nobody have anything for it? Can we finish everything we wanted in the summoner? I think the rest of this is just the extra support slot. Okay, we can get the extra support slot. That's fine. You have, like, surprisingly no accuracy for whatever reason, so I guess we'll go ahead and grab that. Then we'll grab the support slot. That's all we're getting out of you for the time being. You, we definitely need some more of this stuff from. Anything else we really wanted from this? Haste, not necessarily. Faith, meh. Transfer current amount of MP to an ally? Nah, I don't think we want that either. Okay, so hunter stuff. We want time steal. Maybe 40% chance. Gunner, I definitely want. Sniper, I'm not necessarily a fan of. Making up people weak to one turn. I guess Hunter Shaman would actually work, right? Because you make them weak to a certain element, then you use your Shaman to give everybody that element, and then because they're weak, you're going to be doing the extra damage. I mean, makes sense. Alright, so we want to work our way down to Gunner, so if that's the case, we'll go ahead and pick up Time Steal. I'm really too off of getting that extra 250. Feels bad, man. Our Guardian. What else do we want out of here? Invoker. Right. Alright, so everybody should be good at this point, although I think I have to whip some abilities now. That goes fine for the time being. Allie, is there anything we really wanted? The Beast Saber's still good. Backup is good. Sharp could probably go for Invoker. I mean, it's only when our HP is full we get the 20%. Although your Cosmo isn't that great, so honestly, you'd probably keep that. You, on the other hand, did we not get another support slot for you? I thought we did. Alright, well. We got a support slot for you, though. We want MP Saber 100%. You want Invoker? Yeah, because we want you to be spamming your Cosmo Break. Right. Yours is good. Alright. All that setup's over and done with. I wonder if the Colosseum will actually have any more now that we beat that.
Yes.
Nope, that was it. Alright, well. I guess that's probably a good spot to go ahead and call it here for this episode then. So we defeated the entire Colosseum. I thought there was actually going to be a bit more. Maybe there is, like maybe once we proceed further into the actual game, maybe it'll open up more and maybe they'll like notify us of it or something like that. Or maybe that was all of the Colosseum. Either way, we actually ended up getting everybody's main job as a result of that now, so that's nice. Not exactly sure why they stuffed two of them into the Colosseum, especially considering the ways that we had acquired them earlier. But hey, you know what? We did it. Colosseum was alright. Got a little hectic towards, well, really more towards the beginning when we didn't know all too much what to expect out of it. But we definitely cleaned it up in the end. And, well, everybody's got a main job now, so I'd call that a W. But anyways, that'll be the end of this episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't done already. And we'll see you in the next episode. See ya.